Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Ayugi Odeda, the social scientist. In this channel, we discuss social issues that affect us socially, social issues like marriage, relationship, health, amongst other social issues that generally affect us. If you are new to this channel or if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly I'm urging you, subscribe so that anytime that I upload a new video, you may be notified so that we may learn the content of the video together. Welcome to part 3 of Narcissists. We have done 2 parts behind. Part 1 was the introduction on who a narcissist is, and we said that a narcissist is someone who is self-loving. That means all the interest is focused on him, irrespective of who else is hurt. So it's only their feelings and their feelings alone. In part 1, we talked about the types of narcissist. So if you want to know more, kindly I refer you to part 1. In part 2, we dealt with signs of a narcissist or characteristics of a narcissist, and we dealt with 7 points that I don't want to go back into right now. Kindly go back to part 2 and learn more about signs of narcissism or signs or characters of characteristics of a narcissist. Today I want us to talk about signs of a narcissistic mother or father. Or generally, let me talk about signs of a narcissistic parent. Signs of a narcissistic parent. So I will be trying to gauge the two, both the father, the mother, and then bringing it together also as generally as parents, so that at the end of the video, at least we shall have learned something that if you see in your mother or in your father, or generally you see that in your parent, you don't look at it like your mother or your father do not love you. Just need to understand him or her that maybe he or she is a narcissist, and this is how narcissists behave. Of course, later on we'll study how to handle or how to deal with such people. Welcome as we go through signs of a narcissistic parent, mother or father. Number 1 is that they do not respect your boundary. We know that as we grow, as we age, there are limits as to where we can go and where we cannot go, where the parents are allowed to go and where is a no-go zone for the parents. But as for a narcissistic parent, they always don't have a no-go zone. For them, anything that you have set as your boundary, your phone, your property, everything, you'll just find them. If, for example, they have seen you are, as a lady, you dress the same, that is, you are of the same size, then you can even go pick your clothes and put on, and you are left wondering, Mom, how comes you have my dress? Or if he's a father, he can go to the wardrobe of the son, pick his clothes, dress on, and just continue like that. And you are left wondering, Dad, these are my clothes. Dad, Mom, this is my phone. But in short, they don't have a boundary at all. Number 2, they lack empathy. Or if they have, it fluctuates. Sometimes on, sometimes off. And that empathy is putting yourself into somebody's shoes. So as a narcissistic parent, they usually lack empathy. Whether the son, you may find that the child, their own child, either your mother or your father, treats you in such a way that you are left wondering, is he or she the one that gave birth to me or somebody else? Tracing it, you will find that truly he is your father or he is your mother. But why is he treating me this way? Reason, he's a narcissist or she is a narcissist. Number 3, seemingly competes with you. Everything that you do, they always want to do it better than you. If you dress well, they want to dress better than you. If you buy something new as the son or as the daughter, they always want to try their best to compete. Whatever you do, they want to do like you. Whatever you do, the reason why they are doing that is, when they look at you, they see themselves in the same age back. So they still feel like they want to compete with you like they were during that time. For example, comes with the clothes. When a lady, as a daughter, now you buy a nice wig, the following day you'll find your mom with the same wig. Or you've bought a new cloth, the following day you find your mother with the same thing. So they always seemingly tries to compete with you. Number four, they treat you well in public, but the opposite when you are alone. Now, when you are in a multitude of people, they will always treat you the best until you are like, wow, I wish you could be treating me like this even when we are back at home. But the moment you are left alone, the environment drastically changes. And your mom, who was smiling when the guests came in, changes to a very stern face, and you are left wondering, what is this the same person who has just smiled at me? That is just your parent. Remember that I've said that they treat you well in public, but the opposite when you are alone. That means that the moment the guest is in, the mood changes, and the moment the guest leaves, the mood also changes. Treats you well in public, but when private, things change. Number five, they poses as victim. In short, when we say that they always pose as victims, is that always when something is being done, they'll always complain that you have left them. I'm the one doing all this. An example is when you are cleaning the house. You and your mother, for example, in the context of the mother, you and your mother, you are doing something. Maybe you are doing a thorough cleaning of the house. Now, in the aspect of thorough cleaning of the house, your mom, at the end of it all, you notice she goes, fetches the water, brings the water, you do the cleaning. But at the end of the day, you will hear him, no, her in this case, the mother will be complaining, you have left everything for me, I'm the one who is doing everything. In Swahili they'll say, nyinyi kazi yetu ni kukula tu, hamniwezi hata kunisaidia. They are posing as victims, yet you are there, you are helping, you guys were doing these things together. But why are they complaining? The nature of being a narcissist makes them to always pose as the victims. Anything they do, they'll always try to make you feel guilty because they always want to be in control. Point number 6 is that they always takes advantage of others, always takes advantage of others. Everything that they do, they always want to take advantage of other people because they think that they are the best. So being the best, they always treat you as others because you don't matter, you are just there. So they don't really look at you like you have that value. And remember, this is your parent. And this parent of yours is the same person who takes advantage of you. They are the type, sorry to use it this way, they are the type that if they are the mother, they will try their best to get a man for their daughter, a rich man for their daughter, not because of love, but so that they can achieve something. That is, if as long as the rich man can give him money or can give her money, that is just enough. So they always take advantage of others. Another thing is that they always brag about your achievement, even if they were not part of the achievement. Anything that you do, they'll always brag about it. My daughter this, my son this, my daughter this, my son this. Yet sometimes they were not even part and parcel of your life. An example is schoolwork. There are some of us who paid their own school fee. So the parent was nowhere when you were studying. And you know very well, as a father, you have struggled with your mom paying your fee. But your dad out of the blues comes and says, now that you are graduating in your university or your college, the father is now surfacing and saying, you know what, my daughter has passed. We have worked hard. We have worked hard, and he was nowhere. Same to the mother. The mother may be nowhere to be seen, but the moment you achieve, I've said that they always brag about your achievement, even if they were not part of that specific achievement. And of course, I've talked about they make you feel bad for not doing what they want immediately. They always want to tell you to do something. Once they have told you they want you to do, they say, Peter, do this. And immediately you leave whatever you are doing and go and do whatever they want. They don't see that whatever you are doing is also important. That is why we are saying that they make you feel bad for not doing what they want immediately. So they want to tell you this and you follow immediately. No questions asked, nothing more. And that is what they always want. Another point is that um, they do anything to be on top, even if they hurt their own children. They'll do anything so that they remain on top. They don't care whether the child is hurt. They don't care whether something is bad with you, as long as they remain on top. And by remaining on top, they are the people that, even if you are passing through your own personal crisis, they'll never want to know about that, as long as they achieve what they want. And this is your parent. This is the parent that will, you are already, you have your own problem. Maybe you are sick, and they don't care whether you are sick or not. All they want to know is, I told you to cook, have you cooked? Whether you are sick, whether you are not sick, is none of their business. And another point to note is that they are always, some of them are absent from your life events, yet they take credit for the achievement. They are out of your life, they disappear from your life. But the moment something comes up, they are on the forefront. You see my daughter, you see my son, we did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. Whatever is doing is, they want to take credit for your achievement, yet they were nowhere to be seen when you really needed them. And that affects most of the children even before the time comes. But please, 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 I'm urging each one of us that please understand them. If your parent behaves in the way that I've just said, if your parent behaves that way, kindly understand them and watch out for the next video, where I'm going to tell us some of the ways of catching up with a narcissist parent, a narcissist spouse. Anybody who is a narcissist can be a friend or any other person. So welcome to the next video. That is video number 4, where we will be discussing about how to handle a narcissist. Until next time, bye bye.